Hello everyone and welcome to another random bits and pieces segment from my brain, and today, still a while for we are playing some more Out of the Park Baseball 22 with my Montreal Expos little run here. Alright, sorry I forgot to load something here. I knew I was forgetting something, but you know, what do I know? Very little. That's at least usually always my answer. All right, so we're in the midst of an 11 game losing streak, and there was something that was bugging me. I never really talked about it on camera or anything, but there's something that's been bugging me since I got Out of the Park Baseball 22, and it's how young my team was going, right? So we have Carl Pavano that's been recalled, he's 18. Rosado is 19. Ruben Rivera's on the team, he's 20. And the list goes on, and I think it's part of why I'm struggling so much. Now, don't get me wrong, okay, you can see my record on that save lifetime, okay, so it's, oh yeah, you can, it's right under my face, so you can see it. So it's not a great record, but at least for the previous 3 seasons, I was struggling for baseball reasons, right? I mean, I didn't have great teams, and I was doing the best that I could with that. Now, you know, the youth was kind of bugging me, and as it turns out, there's a bug with the game where young players are promoted too quickly in Out of the Park 22, which makes a lot of sense if you look at my team right now. And it's been kind of acknowledged that there's an issue, and they are still working on it as far as I know. And I hope that they will fix that, because it makes this, like, for me, you know, as a manager right now, I don't have control over my roster. That makes it very hard to play and enjoy fully. So while in the past I was losing due to baseball reasons, now I feel like I'm losing due to programming issues, and that's not as fun. But anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and continue to push through here. Hopefully we can win. I think we're facing probably the best team in order for that to happen. We are facing the Philadelphia Phillies, who are just atrocious. They are 9-29. That's a lot worse than us, folks. Let's take a quick look at their team. So they do have some injuries. Mickey Morandini is hurt, so you know that's gonna hurt them. Pete and Caviglia is hurt, which, funny enough, he ended up on the Phillies like he did in real life, even though at the start of my playthrough he was in Detroit. Jolbert Cabrera is hurt as well, so they do have some injuries. Now let's see, they have Kevin Stocker, Mickey Morandini, Al Martin, Luis Medina, Tom Evans, Darren Fletcher, Vladimir Guerrero. Oh. So see, another player that's like super young that's playing. So yeah, there's something going on here. That's for sure. So I can't wait for them to patch that. But anyway. Alright, so we have 11 straight losses. We're going to be sending Oil Can Boyd for game 1. And it's in Philly against the Phillies. And we're going to be facing Andy Ashby. Now, Andy Ashby did something last season that I had never seen in all of my years playing out all of the games. He threw a no-hitter against me. So remember, like last video, I talked about Ray Lankford stealing home against me, and that was the first time I had seen that in all of my games played. Well, Andy Ashby threw a no-hitter against me. That was the first time that I had seen a no-hitter in a played-out game in this game. So there were, you know, no-hitters that were like into simulated games between other teams that I've seen, but like in a game that I played, it was the first time. But anyway, alright, so let's get started here. I'm done talking. No, I'm not. I'm going to be talking for like an hour and a half, but I'm done for now. Alright, let's see here. I'm still trying to find something that's going to work. Let's put Ane at short, and let's give Tony Pena a game. It's been a while since he played. Now I understand I'm taking some power out of the lineup, but catchers need to rest a lot more. Alright, so I think I can just do that and do that. Then do that. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. Then the Phillies are going to go with, that's not their ideal lineup. Wes Chamberlain, Mickey Marandini, Al Martin, Luis Medina, Tom Evans, Eddie Rios, Dan Wilson, and Steve Carter. Yeah, they have a lot of subs playing. That's interesting. They're playing Mickey Marandini at shortstop so that Eddie Rios can play second base. I don't remember Mickey Morandini playing shortstop. He might have. I remember him at second base for the Phillies, but I don't remember him playing shortstop. I guess nah. Alright, let's get this thing going. Maybe hitting the road's gonna help. I know it didn't. Oh dear God, I need to change the view. That's the only thing with the ballpark pack that I have installed, is that I constantly have to change the views. Okay, where is it again? I forget every single time. I know. Alright, so that's not. I just don't think it's available. Oh God, that's terrible. I don't want that. Don't want that either. Yeah, we might not have a great angle. I think that's gonna be the best we can do for this particular ballpark. Alright, let's try like that, and of course I can adjust as we go. Alright, so Andy Ashby is on the mound. He's struggling a little bit this season. So are we. Well, most of the Phillies are struggling, I think, with a record like that. Alright, so we have Delano the Shields to get started, so play ball! Full count to the Shields. Alright, yeah, that's a little too wide. Yeah. Let's go ahead and. Sorry with that one. Alright, so Delano the Shields grounded out. Now we're going to have Marquise Grissom. 1-0 to Grissom, 1 out. Oh, that should be. Yep. Alright, I think I'm going to keep that. I can't find a better angle. So let's go with that. So, runner on first, 1 out. Ivan Calderon is not a batter. No count. And Grissom is. Nope. Went back to first. Alright, full count. And that's a hit. Alright, Grissom should get to third on that. And he does. Alright, so runners on first and third. 1 out. Mark Whitten is not a batter. 1-0. Oh, Calderon is going. And I think he's out. Yep, he is. Alright, 2 outs now, so we need a hit from Whitten to make Grissom score. 2-0. And that's grounded to third, and he's out. Alright, so Oyakan Boyd is really struggling. He's 0-5 this season, so getting a... He's due for a win, right? That's how I look at it, at least. I try to remain positive, despite an 11-game losing streak. Alright, so West Chamberlain is getting the Phillies started here in the bottom of the first. 2-1 to Chamberlain. And that's it to center, and that's going to be a hit. Alright, so the Phillies are already getting on base. First batter of the game gets on first with a single. Mickey Marandini is next, with Chamberlain at first. 2-1. That's a hit. Alright, so Chamberlain gets to second, so runners on first and second. Nobody out. Al Martin is now the batter. Full count, and that's a hit to left. Alright. So now the bases are loaded. Nobody out. Luis Medina is the batter. 1-1 to Medina. Alright, that's a double play. But there's a run that scores. So double play, no RBI for Medina. The Phillies are up 1-0. There's a runner on third with 2 outs now. Tom Evans is now the batter. 0-1. It's it to center. Grissom should get that, I would think. And he does. Alright, so considering that the bases were juiced with nobody out, allowing only 1 run is kind of our World Series win right now. We're doing so poorly. Alright, Brett Barbary is going to start the second for us here. 2-2 to Barbary. That's it, and that's a hit to right. Alright, so Barbary's on board with nobody out. Now that brings up Billy Dorn. 1-0. Oh, a bunt by Doran. And he sacrificed neatly. 1 out. Barbary's at second. Todd Haney is now the batter. 2-2 to Haney. And he hits it to first. And he's out. On the play, Barbary gets to third. So now there's 2 outs. And we need a hit from Tony Pena, which would be his first hit of the season. And we are in May, by the way. Yeah, that'd be great. 1-2. That's a hit. First hit of the season for Tony Pena. It's gonna be extra bases, folks. A double for Tony Pena. And we tie the game at 1. So that brought Tony Pena's average to .045. That is not good. Alright, Oyekan Boyd is now the batter. There's 2 outs, runner on second. 2-2 to Oyekan Boyd, and he strikes out on a bad pitch. Alright, so heading into the bottom of the second, we're tied at 1. Eddie Rios is now the batter. Full count to Eddie Rios. Strikes out. Dan Wilson is next. 2-2 to Dan Wilson. And he strikes out as well. There you go. Take a seat, buddy. And now Steve Carter is the next batter. 1-0 to Steve Carter. Oh, that's it weekly to the catcher. Pena gets it. And he's thrown out. So the Phillies go down. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Top of the lineup to get us started in the third here. The line with the Shields is going first, 0-1. And he bunts it. Trying to bunt it, but he's out. Grissom is next. Full count to Grissom. Strike 3. Alright, Ivan Calderon is next. No count on Calderon. And he hits it to short. And he... Oh, no, there's been an error. Alright, so Calderon is safe on error at first, so there's 2 outs with Mark Whitten, the batter now. 2-2 to Whitten. Calderon is going. This time he steals. So now we have a runner on second with Mark Whitten, the batter. Full count now. But he strikes out. So we cannot capitalize on the error, and it is still tied at 1. Andy Ashby is the first batter in the third inning for the Phillies. 1-0 to Ashby. Grounds it to short, and he's out. Alright, West Chamberlain is next. 1-1 to Chamberlain. Oh, that's a hit. Opposite field hit for Chamberlain, and it is now still tied at 1 with Chamberlain at first. There's one out, Mickey Morandini the batter. No count on Morandini. It's hit weakly to center. That should be cut by Grissom, and it is. 2 outs. Al Martin is not a batter. 1-1 to Al Martin. Oh, that's it right at the first baseman, and Doran catches that. And we are still tied at 1 after 3 here in Philadelphia. Right, Brett Barbary is hitting first here in the 4th inning. 1-0 to Barbary. It's at to second, and he's out. Easy grounder. All right, now Bill Doran is going to be next. 1-1. Grounds it to second as well, and he's out. That brings up Todd Haney. 1-0 to Haney. And he grounds it to second as well. Alright, so the Expos grounds out to second 3 times in a row. And that's it for them in the 4th inning. We are going in the bottom of the 4th against Luis Medina. 1-0. That's it to center. Grissom after it. And he catches it. 1 out. Tom Evans is next. 1-0 to Tom Evans. It's it to right. And Mark Whitten catches it. 2 outs. Eddie Rios is next. 1-2 to Rios. And he strikes out swinging. And that's the end of the inning for the Phillies. Top of the 5th, Tony Pena. 1-0. That's it to right. That's another hit. Wow, Tony Pena here with... I guess he's going to hit all of his hits in the same game. That brings up Oil Can Boyd. He's probably going to sacrifice here. 1-2. And he does. And that he bunts it foul, which means that it's a strikeout. Delino the Shields is next. 1-0 to the Shields. Oh, that's it pretty well here. That's going to be extra bases. Is Tony Pena going to be fast enough to score on that? I guess so, because the Shields is going to third. So that's a triple for Delino the Shields. And we now have the lead 2-1. Sorry. Marquise Grissom is the next batter. The Shields is at third. There's 1 out. 2-0 to Grissom. That's it to short. That's an infield single. And the Shields score. It is now 3-1 for the Expos. Alright, Ivan Calderon is next. So we have Grissom at first. 1 out. No count. And that's a hit. Now Grissom should get to third on the play, and he does. Awesome. All right, and now Mark Whitten is going to be the next batter. We have runners on first and third with 1 out. Mark Whitten goes with 2-1. Oh, that's a hit. That's a hit to center. So Grissom scores, and it is now 4-1. That's good. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Brett Barbary is next, 1-2. Oh, he strikes out. All right, Billy Doran is going to be the next batter here. There's 2 outs, so we need a hit from Billy. Come on, no count. Oh, that's it to left, but that's cut by Chamberlain. So, but the Expos scored 3 runs here in the 5th, and we are up 4-1. Dan Wilson is going to get the Phillies started in the bottom of the 5th. Right, how many pitches? Oh, you're still good, buddy. 2-2 to Wilson. That's it to third. And he's out. 1 out. Steve Carter is going to be the next batter. No count. Oh, that's it weakly to center. That's going to be a hit. Okay. Alright, Vladimir Guerrero. I feel dirty to see young Vladimir Guerrero not on the Expos. But whatever. Alright, so 1 out, runner on first. Guerrero the batter. 1-0 to Vladimir. Oh, I saw a mistake there. I saw Vladimir Guerrero with batting gloves. Alright, so that was a fielder's choice, so we got the lead runner at second. Now Guerrero's at first, there's 2 outs, and West Chamberlain is the batter. 1-0. That's it to left, and Calderon should have that. And he does. And we are set up 4-1 against the poor Phillies, who are really terrible this year in my save. Alright, so the Phillies are bringing in Paul Gibson in relief to Andy Ashby. Todd Haney is going to be our first batter in the 6th. 2-1 to Haney. That's a hit. Alright. That's 10 hits for the Expos now. Pretty good. Alright, Tony Pena is next. Runner on first, nobody out. Oh, that looks like a double play. And it is. Alright, so Pena had 2 hits so far. His first 2 hits of the season. But now he just hit into a double play. Which means that Oil Can Boyd comes in with 2 outs, nobody on. 0-2. Probably a strikeout. Oh yeah, he didn't even bother swinging. Gotta save that energy to drink. Because as we know, Oil Can Boyd liked to drink some beers, which is why Oil Can was his nickname. Alright, still doing great on pitches. Mickey Marandini is the first batter here in the 6th, no count. That's it weakly to left, and that's good for a base hit. Alright, so Marandini is aboard with nobody out. Al Martin is now the batter. No count on Martin, and he hits it to short. Alright, that's a fielder's choice. So Morandini's out at second. Al Martin is still at first. There's 1 out. Medina's the batter. Oh yeah, I think we got him. Yes, we did. Alright, so Tony Pena gets a runner out. And now Luis Medina has 2 outs. 1 and 2. And that's it. Oh, the Shields should be able to get that. And he does. Alright, so we give up a hit to Morandini, but then we're able to take care of business. So we're going into the top of the 7th, still up 4-1. Alright, Paul Gibson is still the batter. We're going to have Delino the Shields come to bat now. 1-2 to the Shields. And he strikes out swinging. Grissom is next. No count on Grissom. It's it to right center field, and it should be cut. And it is. Al Martin gets that. 2 outs. Now Ivan Calderon is the next batter. No count. And it's it weakly. And he's out. Looked like for a second it might be an infield single, but no. Alright, Oil Can Boy. Yeah, you still can go, man. Tom Evans is now the batter. 0-1. That's it to right. Mark Whitten after it. And he gets it. First out of the inning. Eddie Rios is the next batter. 1-0. It's it to Grissom. And he gets it. 2 outs. Dan Wilson comes up next. 2-0 to Dan Wilson. That's it to right, and that's a single. Alright, so 2 outs, runner on first. Steve Carter is now the batter. No count. It's it weakly. Should be cut by Haney, and it is. Alright. Phillies are done here in the bottom of the 7th. So Mark Whitten is going to be the first batter in the 8th for us. Paul Gibson is still the pitcher for the Phillies. 0-1 to Whitten. It's it to short. And he's out. Brett Barbary is next. 1 and 2. Oh, that's well hit. Oh yeah, that's extra bases. That's it to the fence. That should be a double. And it is. Alright, double for Barbary. And oh! Kirk Reeder is now the pitcher for the Phillies. 2 and 2 to... Wait, who do I have next? That's Billy Durham. Sorry. I got sidetracked by the fact that Kirk Reeder is playing for the Phillies. Alright, 2 outs, runner on second. Todd Haney is now the batter, 1 and 0. That's it weekly. Should be out. Sorry about that. It is allergy season. It's always bad for me at this time of the year. Alright, so Kevin Stalker is the first batter for the Phillies in the bottom of the 8th. 0 and 1. That's it to short. And there's an error. Oh no, that's gonna be... It's an infield single, sorry. Right. Wes Chamberlain is next. Runner on first, nobody out. 2 and 2 to Chamberlain. And that's it really well to right. And I think that's the part where we're gonna bring a reliever now. Alright, so Phillies get a triple from Chamberlain. Okay. It is time to bring Jeff Facero in. Alright, so Facero is going to face Mickey Marandini with a runner on third and nobody out. 0 and 1. Runner is going to score on the ground out by Morandini, so now there's 1 out, nobody on for Al Martin, 1 and 2, but it's 4-3 now. That's it weekly to center, and that's a hit. Not good. Luis Medina is the next batter, runner on first, 1 out, 2 and 1 to Medina. That's it to third. That's a double play. Beautiful! Right, we're going on the top of the 9th now. We're only up by 1 run anymore. Tony Pena is going to be the first batter, and the Phillies are bringing in a new pitcher. It's going to be Bill Swift. 1 and 0 to Tony Pena. That's grounded to first, and he's out. Let's go with Ruben Rivera. Right, no count on Rivera. That's grounded to first, and he's out as well. Right, Delano De Shields is next. Full count. Grounds it to first, and he's out. Alright, so we're going to need for Scott Ruskin to be pretty much perfect here in the 9th inning if we want to have finally a win. Alright, Ruskin comes in. Tom Evans is the first batter here in the 9th. 1 and 0. That's a hit. Alright, runner on first, nobody out. Eddie Rios is now the batter, 1 and 2. It's it weekly to center. Grissom should have that. And he does. Wow, okay. So the runner made it from first to second on that fly ball. So there's now 1 out, runner on second. With Dan Wilson is the batter. Full count. And he strikes out swinging. So now there's 2 outs. Dave Hollins is going to be the batter for the Phillies with a runner on second. 3-1 to Hollins. And he walks. Darren Fletcher is now coming in as a pinch hitter. 1-1 to Darren Fletcher. He hits it to left. And he's out. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Montreal Expos have finally won a baseball game. It wasn't easy. We won 4-3, but it is still a victory and I'm gonna take it. Yikes. We've been struggling. Alright, so Oil Can Boyd with his first win of the season, finally. He finally pitched a pretty decent game. And then, yeah. Alright, finally a win. Otsum Salmon is hurt for 5 weeks with a hamstring strain. And then Willis Otanez got 5 base hits in 1 game against the Rockies. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and advance that to the next day. Ooh, Mike Mussina is done for the season. He should still be with for the Orioles. Hey FJ, what's up? Man, I don't hear from you anymore. Sometimes I worry about you. I mean, you don't stream anymore. I mean, I stream later now when I do because of my job and everything, so I understand you're probably in bed, but like you don't stream no more. Tell me you're okay at least. Blink twice if you're being held captive against your will. Alright. Yeah, Mike Mussina done for the season here. That's gonna hurt the Orioles. Now, Mussina was not having a good season so far this year, but last 2 seasons were pretty. Last year, especially, he got 20 wins. Mike Mussina was a pitcher that I did like. I did like him when I was a kid. Ah, yeah, I remember being your age. I remember being your age and hitting summer break. And we didn't have much of internet back then, or, you know, Twitch for that matter, so, yeah. Oh, cool, what's the job? I know you were thinking about that and everything. Alright, so for game 2, the Phillies are going to send Tommy Green on the mound. Oh, he's struggling this season. He had some interesting seasons a couple years ago, but it's been a little bit tougher for him last year, and he hasn't started all that great so far this year. We're going to go with Carlos Perez. He's due for a good start here. Yeah, that's okay, man, because janitor's jobs, depending on what you have to do, usually you can just kind of chill listening to your music and just do your thing, and you know that you're not being bothered too much. So there's definitely some pluses to that, or you know, watch your favorite French Canadian streamer or something. I would hope that's me, but who knows. Alright, let's go ahead and play the Phillies again. Pretty stoked with that win. We needed that. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep this lineup here. The Phillies are gonna go with Kevin Stalker, Tom Evans, Al Martin, Luis Medina, Mickey Morandini, Vladimir Guerrero, Darren Fletcher, and Wes Chamberlain. Woohoo! I'm #1. That's something. Oh, I got my PS5 yesterday after months of looking for one. Actually, I say I got it. To be fair, my awesome girlfriend got it. Well, I paid for it. She got it with my card. She's on leave, right? Because she had that surgery, so she's still not back to work, and she's been like tracking PS5s. So she was tracking PS5s and everything, and she got one like earlier this week. And since they were shipping just one state away from where I live, it got here in 2 days. So I got it yesterday. Yeah, it's right. It's right here. Well, it's heavy as fuck, so I'm not gonna like. But I can prove to you that I've got it by showing you the controller. So I see. Of course, I could just have a PS5 controller and pretend like I have a PS5, but I have better things to do than that. So. And yes, they do exist. Pretty nice little machine. So I got it with a MLB The Show, so I played that a little bit. I'm gonna need to get back to that a little bit later, but yeah. Oh, my face looks a little blurry now. Oh, that's okay. It's not like my face is a piece of art anyway. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and play this game here against the Phillies. All right. So Tommy Green on the mound, and we are going to start with Delino the Shields here. 1 and 2 to the Shields. Two. Oh, it's at Weekly, and he's out. I did see you play. I want to say yesterday, or was it the day before? I saw you. I saw that you were playing that in your Discord channel. Yeah, that's still not a great season, though. But if you're moving toward, maybe you're moving in the right direction. I know I'm doing terrible, so I don't know how much you've been keeping up with my stuff here, but the win I just had against the Phillies just stopped an 11-game losing streak for me, so it's been tough. Alright, Marquise Grissom is next. Full count to Grissom. And he walks. Awesome. We have some really good speed on the base paths now. Calderon is next. Runner on first, one out. No count. Grissom is going. No throw. He's safe. Oh, wow. You got a 4-star reliever. Easy 4-star talent or 4-star potential, because that's different. Because if he's a 4-star potential, then maybe your scout is overvaluing him a little bit. Both? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy to get a 4-star player in the Rule 5 draft. Calderon is next with a runner. Yeah, Grissom just stole the base. 1-0. And that's it. Oh, that's gonna be a hit. All right. So now we have runners. Oh yeah? How is yours going? How are your Giants going? Alright, runners on first and third. Mark Whitten is now the next batter. 1 out. Come on, hard hitting. Oh, Calderon's going. And he's safe. Alright. Alright. Oh wow, so you like to make a lot of moves, huh? Right, Mark Whitten is next. Full count. Oh god, lined it right at the shortstop. So the runners don't move. Now we have 2 outs, so we need a hit by Charles Johnson. 2 outs, 0-2 to Charles Johnson. Runners on second and third, and he strikes out looking. That always makes me sad. Alright, so we get 2 runners on, but we are unable to score in the top of the first. So now we're going to go ahead and face Kevin Stalker to get us started here in the bottom of the first. 1 and 2 to Stalker. Grounds it to third. Alright, and he's out. Oh, and thanks for joining in. Sorry that when I play this game, I have like background music playing and I don't always hear my notifications. So welcome aboard the Max King 2, and hopefully you can enjoy yourself a little bit. I like to talk about baseball. Yeah. And yes, FJ, that sounds on at least on paper like a pretty solid reliever. He's a reliever, right? Yeah, that's what you said, reliever. All right. So now Tom Evans is the next batter with 1 out, 2 and 2. And the Shields throws him out. 2 outs. That brings up Al Martin, 2 and 2. That's it. That's gonna be extra bases. That's all the way to the wall. Well, if he has 3 good pitches and enough stamina, you should be able to turn him into a starter because his stats are pretty good. Although usually, if you turn him into a starter, some of his stats are gonna take a hit. Not always, most of the time. Alright, so a double for Al Martin, 2 outs, runner on second. Luis Medina is now the batter, 1 and 0. And he grounds it too short, and oh yeah. Alright, so what I was trying to say earlier, I get scatterbrained sometimes, is I love baseball. I don't know it as much as I know hockey. I do hockey stuff as well. But, you know, I know enough about baseball to be somewhat relevant, maybe. Actually, I think he could be a starter with 30 stamina. I think the threshold is 25. I think you need at least 25 stamina to be able to turn a pitcher into a starter, but he needs also 3 pitches. If he only has like a fastball and a slider or, you know, whatever, he's probably not going to be starter material. That's pretty good. I like Chris Paddock. And of course, I'm low-key following the Padres a little bit. I never had a team after the Expos left Montreal, so I'm not a die-hard fan or anything like that. But alright, Bill Doran is next. 1 out, 1 and 2 to Bill Doran. Grounds it to second, and oh, that's an infield single. Yeah, man, my face is all blurry and shit. Hopefully it's not like that in real life. Hopefully it's just my camera. That's my next big purchase, is gonna be a decent camera. I have to wait till I just paid for the PS5, so. Alright, Ray Sanchez is next. 1 out, runner on first, 2 and 2. So, who did you get on your Giants team? So, you said that you got rid of pretty much everybody, but did you get anybody that we would be familiar with? I mean, I don't know how. Well, you said 2021 Giants, but I don't know if, like, maybe you're in 2025 now, and. Oh, Carlos Perez with that's a home run for Carlos. Awesome. Carlos Perez could hit a little bit. It's always kind of the fun thing about doing franchises is to like take those young guys and be like, oh my god, I hope that he turns out to be as good as he shows that he can be and everything, and then, you know, see it all getting put together and, you know, getting results. That's pretty much the most fun part about, you know, sports franchise simulations like this. At least that's one of my favorite parts for sure. Delino the Shields is going to be next. 2 outs. We are now up to nothing. 2-1 to the Shields. It's to center. That's Al Martin with the slide there. All right, Carlos Perez back on the mound here. Mickey Morandini is going to be the first batter here for the Phillies in the bottom of the second. 1-0 to Morandini. Grounds it to second and he's out. Vladimir Guerrero still hurts my heart to see him with the Phillies. Vladimir Guerrero, 1-2 to Guerrero. He grounds it to the pitcher and he's out. Oh, Andrelton Simmons. He sure can play some good defense, but he's had a couple decent years at bat where, yeah, like at least he doesn't strike out a lot. But yeah, he's kind of an oddity anymore. You don't really see players like that so much now. Every player is about power and everything. I find that a little bit sad. I'm a little bit older. I'm the kind of guy that likes a little bit of everything. You know, I like power, I like speed, I like defense, I like pitching and everything. Now it's just like everybody's trying to hit the ball out of the park, and I don't know. The 3-out come hitter. Yeah, pretty much, right? So, you know, solid defense is almost not as necessary anymore. I shouldn't say that because, you know, if you have just players that cannot play their positions, obviously you're going to get into trouble, but it feels like, you know, it's not as important maybe. Full count to Calderon. Oh, he walks. That's good. Mark Whitten. No count to Whitten. Calderon's going. And he's safe. Mark Whitten is next. All right, so runner on second. Hard-hitting Mark Whitten is next. Full count. Oh, he strikes out. That's sad. Charles Johnson is next. Full count. Oh, that's a hit. I believe that it's going to score Calderon. Yeah, it does. Brett Barbary is next. No count on Barbary. Oh, he's trying to go. Oh, Charles Johnson with his second stolen base of the season. All right, 1-1 to Barbary. It's it to center. And he's out. All right, the inning is over. We do get a run, so we're up 3-0 now. Sorry, I know I scratch my nose a lot. It's allergy season, so it is what it is. All right, West Chamberlain 1-2 to Chamberlain. And he strikes out. Awesome. We still need a little bit of offense, man. I hope it's not the case. We do need some offense. Even though my favorite players growing up were usually pitchers, we still need some offense. Is that an error? Yeah, it is. Alright, Ray Sanchez with the error, so the Phillies get a runner. There's one out. Kevin Stocker is now the batter, 2-0. That's a hit. Alright, runners on first and second. One out. Tom Evans is now the batter, 1-1. Right, fielder's choice. Runners on first and third now. 2 outs. And now Al Martin is the batter, 1-1. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty well it. That's a triple for Al Martin. The Phillies score 2. It is now 3-2 for the Expos. Alright, so Luis Medina do need to get a hit here. There's 2 outs, runner on third. No count. That's it weekly. Come on, Marquis. Get the ball. Thank you. Alright, so the Phillies crawl closer to us. But we're still up 1 here in the top of the 4th. Bill Doran's getting us started. 0-2 to Doran. And he strikes out. Ray Sanchez is next. 1-0 to Ray Sanchez. It's it too short, and he's out. 2 outs. Carlos Perez is next. Now, Carlos Perez does have 2 home runs on this season. That's as many as Delino De Shields. That's as many as Billy Doran, and as many as Brett Barbary. And that's 2 more than Ray Sanchez. Right, no count on... Oh! Can't do that. You just drilled my pitcher for hitting a home run, I guess. We should empty the benches and get a brawl going. Right, full count for the Shields, and he walks. All right. So runners on first and second, 2 out. Marquis Grissom is next. No count. Oh, mishandled the ball. Darren Fletcher was a really good defensive catcher. So I don't know whose fault it is. I forgot to check the text, to be honest. Alright, runners on second and third. 1-0. Oh, that's not it very well. We had a good opportunity to add some more runs on the board, but we left them on the base paths instead. Alright, so Mickey Marandini is going to get the Phillies started in the bottom of the 4th here, 2-2. That's it to first, and he's out. That brings up Vladimir Guerrero, 1-2 to Guerrero. Strikes out. Darren Fletcher is next, 1-1. Cool. Okay. Top of the 5th. Calderon's getting us started. Oh, 3-0. And he walks. Alright. Calderon has some speed. Now Mark Whitten. Right. No count to Whitten. Calderon is going. And he's safe again. Awesome. Runner on second. Nobody out. 2-1. That's it to second. So Whitten is out. But Calderon gets to third. So on a deep fly, he would score. Charles Johnson, the batter, 1-2. Oh, God, that's it very weakly. Is that going to be enough? Oh, maybe. Oh, it was. 4-2 for the Expos. We might be going on a 2-game winning streak if we can hold it up, but I don't want to jinx myself. All right, Brett Barbary is next. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-2 to Barbary. That's it to first, and he is out. So FJ, are you still playing franchise hockey manager, or did you put that aside to play out of the park baseball now? Right, West Chamberlain is next. Full count. Oh, and he strikes out looking. Man, you're getting like all of those guys that are kind of like starters and you're putting them in your bullpen. It's like the strategy that people do in Perfect Team, or at least that's what they used to do like in the previous years, would be to load their bullpen with a bunch of starters. Gotcha, that's okay. Yeah, prior to coming live, I did another video for my Tampa Bay series. Hopefully this season goes a little bit better. Right, Kevin Stocker is next. Full count, 2 outs. I asked the Max King 2 what players he got for his Giants franchise, but I guess we will never know. That's okay. Right, Bill Duran is next, 1-1. Oh. Well, that's always nice. Like international, or either international free agents or international discoveries are kind of almost freebies. Shukishi Arakawa. That's pretty good for a Japanese name. Ray Sanchez is next. It's it to right, and he's out. And Carlos Perez is next. 1-2 to Carlos. That's it to first. So is it your first? Is it your first out of the park baseball? The Max King 2. I've been playing out of the park baseball since version 9 personally. Cool. That's definitely a pretty good series. Oh wow. Okay, that looked a little weird here. Alright, so that was an error in foul territory, so that's okay. Don't actually see that very often playing out games. Oh, that's a hit. Right, Al Martin is next. Runner on first, nobody out. How many pitches? 81. Yeah, you're still good to go for a tiny bit. 2-1. Infield single, okay. Third base, a shortstop, okay. Yeah. I always love those young prospects when they start to get better. That's really fun. 2 runners on, 2-1. Oh, come on, double play. Fielder's choice. Alright, or we only have 2 runs, 2-run lead. Runners on first and third, 1 out. Mickey Marandini is next. Nobody out. Oh my god. Another error, so we're about to be beating ourselves here. That's our 3rd error of the game. Alright. Vladimir Guerrero is next. Alright, so we're getting Guerrero at first, so now there's runners on second and third, 2 outs. The Phillies did pick up a run on the previous play. Now Darren Fletcher is next, 0-1. Alright, so we get out of the inning, still ahead. Pretty much all we can Kind of hope for. Do you also play other games other than out of the park baseball? I know FJ play. I know what FJ plays. That's not his first time here. But what about you, Max King 2? Do you play other games as well, or is that pretty much the only game you play? All right, 0-1 to the Shields. Rich Montelone is the pitcher now for the Phillies. Monteleone. Not easy to say for my French mouth. Alright, so the Shields at first. There's nobody out. Grissom is the batter. And the Shields steals. We are in good position to add a run here. 1-1. That's it by Grissom. That's it. The Shields should score on that, and he does. Alright, so it's a run scoring single by Grissom. Yes, that can also happen. And then sometimes you have that guy that's like just a 1-star potential, and then he blossoms into a pretty decent player. And that's kind of like real life as well. You know, you see that in all sports. Sometimes that guy just comes out of nowhere, and he turns out to become a pretty good player. Alright, runners on first and second. Nobody out. Mark Whitten is the batter. 0-1. Alright, fielder's choice. So runner on third, runner on first. 1 out. Charles Johnson the batter. Still Rich Monteleone on the mound. Full count. Awesome. Alright, so we get a... That's a fielder's choice. The runner scores. There's 2 outs now. So it's 6-3, 2 outs. Brett Barbery the batter. 2-1. I had something pretty fun that happened that was maybe similar to you. So that was a long time ago. That was maybe out of the park baseball 11 or something like that. It was pretty early, like in my own out of the park career. And I had created a fictional league that was just in Canada, and I had the story of Don Bannerman. So that guy, Don Bannerman, didn't have really good ratings or anything. And he was kind of like my 4th or 5th outfielder. He wasn't a starter, and I would just bring him like as a pinch hitter because he was one of my only left bat that I had on the bench. And he played the first 2 months of the season on the bench, and he ended up the season with 39 home runs. Like, he started really bad, and then I put him as a pinch hitter, and he would, like, get hits and home runs and everything, and I was like, man, that guy... And then all of a sudden, like, he started to raise, or I don't know if it was, like, the scouting that was adjusting to him, or if he was just developing really quickly, but, like, yeah, he was my starter. He went to the All-Star game and everything, and I thought it was pretty cool after he started the season on the bench and everything. And he hit, pretty sure it was 39 home runs. He was just short of 40. And then he was a star for me for several seasons. But yeah, he was on the bench, not much of a player. Nothing that suggested that he would be any good at all. And then it was just like, oh, I think I figured out how to play baseball properly. Bang! Right, Dave Hollins is next. Runner on second, nobody out. 0-1. And I still remember his name, Don Bannerman. Okay, a full count on Kevin Stalker. Oh, he can't hit it hard enough. So the runner doesn't... cool. I'll take a look at that after the game. That's gonna be it. All right, so Phillies score. It's 6-4. There's 2 outs still. Runner on first. Al Martin is next. 0-1. Yeah, that was Carlos Perez's last inning. I think he did okay. 4 runs on 7 hits, 3 errors. Ben Whitworth. Alright, Wally Ritchie is the pitcher for the Phillies. We're at the top of the 8th. We're up 6-4. Billy Doran is the batter now. Grounds it to second, and he's out. Brings up Ray Sanchez. He's 0 for 3 today. No count on Ray Sanchez. Alright, that's a hit. Alright, we're gonna... Let's bring Ruben Rivera, the rookie. Maybe he can get out of the slump that he's in. Alright, runner on first, 1 out. 2-0 to Ruben Rivera. That's it to left. That's a hit. Alright. So runners on first and second, 1 out. Delino De Shields is now the batter. No count on De Shields. And he hits it to left. And that's going to be good for a run. (7-4). All right. So runners on second and third, 1 out. Grissom can really hurt the Phillies here with a hit. Full count. Oh, and he walks. Bases are juiced with Ivan Calderon coming to bat. Calderon is hitting for .411 in the season so far. 1-1. That's it. Oh, that's another hit, and that's going to be good for probably 3 runs here. I think he's emptying the bases. Oh, maybe not. What does he say? I don't think he was. Yeah, Grissom was out at home plate, so that's the second out, but we do get a couple runs on that play. All right, Bill Swift is coming back again. He pitched in the previous game. Mark Whitten is next, 3-1. Yeah, sadly you cannot like put poison into your owner's drink, right? All right, Charles Johnson is next, 1-2. He grounds it to third, and he's out. No, he's not out. The runner at second is out. Okay, all right, 9-4 the score. Who do they have coming? Oh man, yeah, those hurt. You're talking in the game, right? You're not talking in real life or anything like that because it's Saturday, so I'm sure that there's baseball games going on right now. Yeah, those hurt. You know, you think you're like, oh yeah, I'm doing good. I'm cruising along pretty good, and then you just turn around and it's like, oh, all right, they got a couple hits, that's okay. They got a couple runs, we still have a lead, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's not looking good at all. I think I'm gonna bring the 40-year-old Rick Mahler. I really hate my GM for picking him back up. Alright, Luis Medina is going to start here in the 8th for the Phillies. Oh boy, we're starting that with more than likely a walk. Oh yeah. Mickey Morandini is next, 3-1. Oh my. Vladimir Guerrero is next. Full count. Oh, he didn't walk him. Look at that. And Charles Johnson ran almost all the way to first base to make that catch. Alright, 1 out, runners on first and second. Darren Fletcher, the batter. No count on Fletcher. That's a pass ball or a wild pitch. That's a wild pitch. Alright, runners on second and third. One out. Darren Fletcher is the batter. Full count. Alright. Another weak hit. A weak hit ball. We've had a few bizarre angled plays here in that game. 1-0 to Chamberlain. And he's out. Oh, Rick Mahler here gives up 2 walks, but he still manages to get out of the inning pretty good. And it's still 9-4 for the Expos. Brett Barbary, first hitter in the ninth. 1-2. I really wish that they would work on the owners and the owner goals again. I like the idea, but they kind of incorporated that in the game like a few years ago, and they never touched it again, so sometimes they don't make sense. And some people try to rationalize that with, well, owners don't make sense in real life, but you know, I mean, there's really some things that could be worked on with that feature, but I like it, I do. Oh, Kirk Reader is gonna pitch again. Henry Sanchez grounds out to... Oh, no. He's safe on an error, and he makes it to second base. All right. Yes, I'm making my reliever bat. I know. I'm gonna keep Mahler in. I've had issues where I'm really depleting my bullpen in the past, and Mahler has quite a bit of stamina, so might as well have him pitch here. And if anything, I can always bring Ruskin for the save. Since I don't play with the warm-up rule, that's okay. Kevin Stocker is next, 0-2. Phillies are down 5 in the ninth. Oh, Rick Mahler struck out somebody. We are going to circle the date on the calendar and have a beer. All right, Tom Evans is next, 0-1. I think that's going to be an out. All right, folks. The Expos, after losing 11 straight, now have 2 straight wins. This is officially a streak. Yeah, Calderon went 3 for 3 in that game. He hits for 460. I have to go and check. Is he like... He has to be in the leaders. Maybe he's not first in the major leagues, but he has to be up there. Atlanta shuts out Reds. So Steve Avery with the shutout against the Reds. Pretty good. Oh, and Tom Glavine shackles Minnesota. Now Tom Glavine is with the Yankees now. But, yeah. I'm curious. I want to see here. Wrong thing. Oh, yeah. Ivan Calderon is the best hitter in the majors at 416. Ken Griffey Jr. is at 407. Then Larry Walker, Tony Gwynn, John O'Rood, and Jeff Cirillo. Wow. All right. All right, let's advance to tomorrow. I don't really know how to say this, but I got an offer from BNN Broadcasting to do some play-by-play next year. The body's beginning to creak a bit. No shit, buddy. And I'm not getting any younger. I've decided to retire from baseball and accept the position. Alright, so he's gonna retire after this season. That doesn't make me sad. Oh, there's been a trade, too. Yeah, Ken Griffey Jr. was pretty good indeed, yes. One of the most fluid swings in baseball. That's for sure. Alright, so Mahler is going to retire at the end of the season. I'm fine with that. And let's look at the trade. Okay, the Cubs made a trade with the Giants. Ha, so the Max King 2 here. I don't know if the Giants is his favorite team or if he's just playing as them for the sake of it. There's been a trade here. So Marvin Bernard. Didn't Marvin Bernard play for the Giants in real life? I'm pretty sure he did. So Marvin Bernard, Jose Vieira, and Ricardo Medina to San Francisco for Jeff Brantley. So Jeff Brantley is now a Cub. Wow. So Bernard, Vieira, and Medina for Jeff Brantley. How old is Brantley? 30. I still think the Cubs got the upper hand here. It's hard to tell. I mean, Bernard never was all that great in real life. All depends on how they're gonna develop, to be honest. Alright, so we are ready for the third and last game of this 3-game series against the Phillies. For the occasion, I will go get a brand new water bottle. So I will be right back. You get to watch an empty space for now. Alright, and I am obviously back. Look at that. Alright. Okay, so last game against the Phillies, we're going to be facing Calvin Maduro. He has yet to win a game this season. Oh, he's struggling. He's giving up more walks than strikeouts. He is only 19. And we're going to go with Katsumasa Ota. Ota's pitched okay, but he's had some trouble as well. So we'll see which one of the Katsumasa Otas show up for this game. Right, I'm going to keep the same lineup. We did pretty good with that. Now the Phillies are going with Kevin Stalker, Mickey Marandini, Al Martin, Tom Evans, Eddie Rios, Vladimir Guerrero, Wes Chamberlain, Dan Wilson, and of course Kevin Maduro is going to be hitting 9th. Alright, can we sweep the Phillies? Looks like everybody does. They have a terrible, terrible record. The Phillies are now 9-31. Oh. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're not all that much better at 15-23, but that's still better than 9-31. Oof, that's brutal. Alright, let's get this thing going. Alright. The line of the Shields is going to get us started here in game number 3. Full count to the Shields. I'm kind of hoping that it's not like Calvin Maduro's turn to get a win because he's due, like Canboy did. He grounds out to second and he's out. Marquise Grissom is next. 0-1 to Grissom. Oh, that's it weekly, and he's out. 2 outs. Ivan Calderon is next. 1-0 to Calderon. It's it to center, and he's going to be out. More than likely, he is. Yes. All right. So we went down 1-2-3, and now Kevin Stocker is going to be the first batter for the Phillies in the bottom of the first, facing Katsumasa Ota. 1-1 to Ota. To Stocker. And that's it to right, and that's going to be extra bases. Bases, wow. English shouldn't be that hard, but sometimes it is. Alright, so that's a double. Mickey Morandini is next. Runner on second, nobody out. That's a stolen base. Alright, so they stole third. Yeah, that's going to be tough to not have him score here. Alright, nobody out. Full count on Morandini. Grounds it to first. The runner scores. He's out. So Phillies take a 1-0 lead. There's 1 out, nobody on for Al Martin. 2-2 to Al Martin. And that's a hit in right field. All right. Tom Evans is next. 1 out, runner on first. 1-0. That should be an out. Come on, Marquis. At the warning track almost, and he catches it. 2 outs. Runner on first. Eddie Rios is next. No count. It's it weekly. That's going to be an infield single. Alright. Runners on first and second. 2 out. Vladimir at bat. 1-2. Alright. Weekly hit, but this time it is not an infield single. Right, Mark Whitten is the first batter in the second inning for us. 0-1. That's it, and that's a hit to right. That's going to be a single. We have a runner on first, nobody out. Charles Johnson is now the batter. 0-1. Grounds it to short. That's a fielder's choice. Alright, 1 out. Runner on first. Barbary the batter. 2-1. Oh, Charles Johnson is going, huh? And he's safe. 2-2 to Barbary. That's it to left. That should be an out. And it was 2 outs now. Billy Doran the batter. 2-1. That's it weekly. And he's out. Alright, Wes Chamberlain is next now. Phillies up 1-0. 1-2 to Chamberlain. That's it to center. Dan Wilson is next. 0-1 to Wilson. Grounds it to second. Right, fielder's choice. Calvin Maduro is the next batter. Runner on first. 1 out. He's bunting. Right, sacrifice. Runner gets to second. There's 2 outs now. That brings up Kevin Stocker. 2-2 to Kevin Stocker. Oh, struck out. Alright, so the Phillies do get a runner on second base, but he cannot score. We're getting into the top of the third. Ray Sanchez is next. Full count. Grounds it. Oh, that's an infield single. Alright, so Ray Sanchez at first. Nobody out. Katsumasa Ota's the batter. He's probably going to bunt. Oh, Sanchez is going first. And he's safe. So now we might bunt and get a guy on third. Oh, well, he missed the bunt. And he missed it again. Come on, man. Oh. With 2 strikes. And he managed to do it. That's good. Alright, so we have a runner on third now with only 1 out. Then I know the Shields is going to be the batter. Full count to the Shields. And he hits it to right. And that should be deep enough, I would think. Especially with a sliding catch there. Oh, Guerrero got hurt, but he gets to stay in the game. We did tie the game. It is now 1-1 with 2 outs. Nobody on for Marquise Grissom. 0-2. That's it to left. And he's out. All right. Well, we managed to tie the game, so we're going into the bottom of the third, tied at 1. Mickey Morandini is going to be the batter now. Come on, Ota. I need a good inning from you now. All right. Grounds out to second. He's out. Al Martin is next. 1-2. Oh, and he strikes out. That's good. Now Tom Evans is next. Katsumasa Ota still on the mound. How many pitches? 42? Yeah, you're good. 2-1. And he's out. Alright, so we managed to get out of this inning easy. Top of the fourth, Ivan Calderon is now the batter. Full count. And he walks. Alright, Mark within his next, 0-1. Alright, and he's out. Runner on first, 1 out. Charles Johnson, the batter, 1-1. So Calderon is going. No throw, so he's safe. Oh, Charles Johnson got drilled. The Phillies like to hit my players for some reason. Brett Barbary is next. Runner on first and second, 1 out, 1-1. Barbary with the that's a fielder's choice. So we have runners on first and third, 2 outs. Billy Doran, the batter, 1-2 to him. That's it. Weakly to left, not deep enough, and he's out. All right, so we cannot capitalize on 2 base runners. All right, Eddie Rios is going to be the batter now for the Phillies. 0-1. That's it weekly. And he's safe. Another infield hit for the Phillies. Who is that? Who is that guy? That's why I thought Eddie Rios never played in the majors. That's why I wasn't super familiar with the name. He played in minor baseball for a very long time. A lot of players don't play that long. When they realize that they're pretty much always going to be playing in the minors and everything, they just like call it quits and go and do something else. All right, Vladimir Guerrero is the next batter. Nobody out. Runner on first, 2-2. Oh, that's it. That's not good. All right, so runner on first and second, nobody out. Wes Chamberlain is next. That's another hit. Yikes. All right, well, I guess that opens us up for a triple play. I have never seen a triple play in played out games that I have played. So that would be a first. All right, so bases are juiced, nobody out. Dan Wilson, the batter, 0-2. And he strikes out. No triple play for me today. Alright, Calvin Maduro is the next batter. 0-1. It's it weakly to right. Should be deep enough for... Oh, maybe not. Ha! I think we got the... We did. Wow. So they had the bases loaded with nobody out and they did not score a single run. Wow. All right, Ray Sanchez is next. No score. No count, sorry. And he grounds out. 1 out. Katsumasa Ota is next. 0-2. He strikes out on a bad pitch. 2 outs. The Shields is next. Full count to the Shields. And he walks. All right. So we get a 2-out walk to a player with some speed, and that brings up Marquise Grissom. No count. The Shields is going. No throw. That's a stolen base. 1-1. Grounds it to short, and he's out. All right, so that brings up Kevin Stocker. We also couldn't score. 59 pitches. You did out quite a few hits. We'll see. We will monitor you. All right, strike out. So that's a good way to start your monitoring session. 3-1 to Morandini. Oh, that's a hit to center. Man, that's not a good score, FJ. You need to do better than that. Al Martin is next, 2-2. Another one of those weird angles. And that's another error in foul territory for him. So, are you in preseason? Are you in the regular season with that 12-0 loss? Are you in the playoffs? 2-2 to Al Martin. That's it. Yeah, he's gonna. Right, so now we have runners on second and third. 1 out. Tom Evans is the batter. No count. Oh, yeah, that's not a good way to start the season. That means that your ace got rocked pretty bad. Eddie Rios is the next batter. Oh, God. Yeah, that's extra bases. Yeah, that would make you at 8-2, 7-2 now. That's a pretty good start to the season. All right, runner on second, 2 out. Vladimir Guerrero is the batter. 2-2. Oh, that's a strikeout. That's weird. He must have been tired from preseason, maybe? Or spring training. All right, Ivan Calderon is next. 1-2. Oh, he struck out. Mark Whitten is next. No counts on Whitten. Oh, that's it weekly to right. I play out every game. I might not be the best manager, but that's how it's enjoyable to me. No count on Charles Johnson. Oh, that's a homer. All right, so Charles Johnson brings us to within 1 here. We're down 3-2. I had to change that. I explained that a couple times. Alright, Brett Barbary, the 2 outs. Brett Barbary, the batter. Okay, alright, bottom of the sixth. Ota has allowed quite a few hits. Oh my, yeah, you seem to be struggling with consistency with your team. Alright, 3-1. That's it to first. He's out. Dan Wilson is next. 3-1 to Dan Wilson. It to center, and he's out. Now Calvin Maduro is next. 0-1. Alright, so we get rid of the Phillies in the sixth. Maduro has only allowed 3 hits so far, so we've been struggling to get on base. Oh, BD Doran with the hit, there you go. Just had to mention it. Ray Sanchez is the next batter. 0-1. Bunts. Alright, so sacrifice worked. Yeah, I need a run here. I'm gonna bring a pinch hitter. We're gonna bring Ruben Rivera. That's usually my go-to guy. Right, 2-2 to Rivera. Oh, that's not it very well, but yeah, that's an infield single. Alright, so now we have runners on first and third with 1 out. We're only down 1 run, and we have Delino De Shields at bat. 1-0. Oh, stolen base by Ruben Rivera. So now we have runners on second and third. 3-1. That's it by De Shields, but it's not it very well. But well enough to tie the game on a sac fly. So the game is now tied at 3. Marquise Grissom is next. 2-0 to Marquise Grissom. That's an infield single. We take the lead 4-3. Awesome. Alright, Ivan Calaran is next with Grissom at first. 2 outs. And Grissom steals his 22nd base of the season. And they still have Maduro pitching. Probably his last inning, he's over 100 pitches. And Calderon with the hit. Grissom is going to score. Oh yeah, that's a 3-run inning so far for the Expos. And we are now up 5-3. Mark Whitten is next. Pat Combs is now going to be the pitcher for the Phillies. 1-2 to Mark Whitten. It's it to center. That's a hit. And that's going to be another run scored. And Whitten has a double. It is now 6-3 for the Expos. Brings up Charles Johnson. 1-1. He already has a homer in this game. And he hits it. That's a hit. Right, we're stopping the runner at third. So runners on first and third, 2 outs. Brett Barbary is next. 2-2 to Barbary. It's it to right, and that should be... Oh, he dropped the ball. Al Martin with the error. It is now 7-3. Oh, the Phillies cannot catch a break. That's fine, because that was me for 11 games. Alright, 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Billy Doran, the batter, 1-0. That's it. And that's another hit. And that's another run. It is now 8-3. Sorry, 9-3. Because both scored. Now Ray Sanchez is next. 2-2 to Sanchez. It's a to right. And that's another hit. What's your defense looking like? It looks like if your pitching is middle of the road and your offense is top 10, it's probably your defense that's killing you. Right, Ruben Rivera is coming back. Wow. Full count. And the Phillies finally get out of that 7th inning where I scored 7 runs. And we are now up 9-3. I'm going to try to give a couple innings to John Doris, see what he does. Kevin Stocker is going to be the first batter in the 7th for the Phillies. 1-1, 2. Then you must lose a lot of games by 1 run or something. Right, Mickey Marandini is next. That's an infield single. Right, Al Martin is next. 1-2. Strikes out. Right, Tom Evans is next. 2 outs. Runner on first. 2-2 to Evans. Oh, and he strikes out. Alright, Delano De Shields is the next batter in the top of the 8th. Pat Combs is still the pitcher for the Phillies. 0-1. De Shields grounds it to third, and he's out. Oh, baseball can be a very cruel sport, even more so than hockey, I think. Because keep in mind, in hockey you need to hold your own for 3 periods. In baseball you have to hold your own for 3 times that. You have to hold your own for 9 innings. So there's a larger amount of possibilities to just fall apart, really. That's a good hit for Grissom. That's a double. Right, so Grissom gets a double with 1 out. So we have a runner on second with 1 out for Ivan Calderon. 2-0 to Calderon. Oh, Calderon with... Oh, yeah, that's a home run. Oh, yeah, it could. I remember a long time ago, like maybe 12-15 years ago or something like that, there's a player from Baltimore. I think he hit 17 foul balls in a row or something like that, something crazy. I was like, man, imagine being at that game and you're like, man, I really need to go to the bathroom. I really need to take a dump, but I don't want to go at the ballpark because, you know, it's not necessarily all clean and everything. I'm gonna hold it until I get home, and then that guy just hit 17 foul balls in a row, and you're just in your seat and you're like, oh my god, are you going to hit the dang ball already? Wiley Ritchie is not a batter. All right, Charles Johnson is now the batter with 2 outs. We are up 11-3. We're doing pretty good. Grounds it too short, and he's out. All right, let's see. Yeah, Doris is gonna pitch that inning again. And that's it. Maybe I shouldn't make him pitch more than 1 inning. Vladimir Guerrero is next. Runner on first, nobody out. 2-2 to Vladimir. That's it to third. And that's a double play. Oh, yeah. Right, Dave Hollins is not a batter. No count on Hollins. That's another hit. So the Phillies got a lot of hits in that game, but they just I've not been able to score many runs, as opposed to me, where I have 13 hits and 11 runs. They have 13 hits and 3 runs. Dan Wilson, 1-0. Grounds it too short. And, okay, that kind of froze there for a second. But we got the out. Top of the ninth, Brett Barbary against Wally Ritchie, 0-1. And he's out with a grounder to second. Now that brings up Billy Doran. No count. That's a hit to right field. Ray Sanchez is next, 0-1. That's it to center field, and he's out. And then, oh yeah, we're gonna bring a. Let's bring Mark Davis as the pinch hitter. 1-1. That's it to right, and he's out. All right. They're gonna have right. I'm gonna go with Michael Kerrigan for the 9th inning. All right, Luis Medina, 2-2 to Luis Medina. And he flies out to center, and he's out. Kevin Stocker is next, 1-1. Grounds it to first, and he's out. Alright, one more out, and we're done here. Mickey Morandini, the batter, 0-2 to Mickey Morandini. Grounds it to first, and he's out. Alright, so we came back from behind in that one. We were down 3-1, and we finally won 11-3. Pretty good game. Nice comeback. Alright, and then we have one more day off here. Oh, Ken Griffey Jr. is hurt, but it's only a day-to-day injury, so he shouldn't be missing too much time. He has a stiff back. Oh, Jose Rio extended for 7 years with the Reds for almost 40 million total. Yeah, Jose Rio is pretty good. Yeah, that's yeah, you're struggling with close games. All right, so let's see here. So there should be coming back. There and Randy Tomlin should be the next 2 guys to come back. We could use Tomlin. He's not all that awesome, but he's better than a couple of the pitchers I have in the rotation right now. He got hurt last year shortly after we got him from the Marlins. I'm gonna go ahead and save my game, so the next time out we're gonna be playing a 3-game series in Pittsburgh against the Pirates. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, those 3 wins really helped here. Now we still have a losing record, but it doesn't seem as dire anymore. It looked pretty bleak there for a second. I think I saved already. I'm going to save again because why not? Alright folks, I'm going to go ahead and stop here for today. It is time for my nap. So I will go and take a nap. And then I will... Yeah. But anyway, so as usual, I want to thank you for tuning in, and if you liked the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that good stuff. Onset rolled this game again. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.